Alright, sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh, speaking of the game loaded but didn't. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But been a weird tech moment. I think we're good. It shows... Yeah, it shows everything's running. Alright. Let's see where we left off. So there's nothing... Ooh. Yeah, mouse. Mouse feels a little weird. There we go. So we left off moving our stuff over. And then J Monster was working on carpentry, and he looks like this is coming along nicely. I don't remember the stairs needing to be indented like that. That's a little weird. Hopefully that's just a placeholder. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So it looks like we're gonna get 6 floors out of this. That's gonna be huge. So we might be gophering for some of that. We also need to figure out like how we want to design our floor. Let's start with reeds and wood. I know that's part of what we need. I don't know how much of what we need. But we wanted to kind of do some of this down to get a sense of it all. Oh, interesting. As long as I kind of pick... There it goes, it should snap. Why is it not liking that? Hang on, what's going on here? Sorry, my walls have been weird, so that's why I'm like, what is this? Okay. It likes that. Doesn't like that. Well, I think we found our door. Because what is... Why is this not like it? Yeah, if I bring it like 1 in, it's fine. Can I have no idea why it hates this spot so much. It's so funny. I do like a double doorway. Here, fine. Here, not fine. Here, fine. Here, not fine. I have no idea. Oh, the math is so funny. So what's going on is the math is based on geometry, so it's not a straight... Even though it looks straight, it's not straight. And so, for whatever reason, it doesn't like... It thinks I'm out of bounds here when I'm not. And then it goes back to green, and then we're fine. Whatever. But this is why we're testing. This is why I want to get the walls built before I put storage down. Okay, so... That's one end. Let's start back here, then. This is also fine. This is also not fine. Hang on, does it have to do with how I place the blocks? Yeah, because some of it's snapping better than others. This is why you need 2 people working on the base, because I'm finding different problems than what he's finding. Yeah, that's fine. We know about building on extended plot. Alright, so we want to go this way. That looks great. That looks great. I'll let him figure out what he wants to do with that cement block piece. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, it's the same problem. It doesn't like this. But this is fine. Kind of. Is there an in-between? Yeah, so if it likes... I just had it. Yep. It likes that. Can I build off that? Can I snap? Okay, let's tear these down so we have a reference point. So to the left is fine. Like to the right is not. It doesn't matter which way the little bars are going. I guess we can try tearing that down. Just to get a little more uniformed. Can we... Yeah, we can do this! Whatever. Put it in a little? Okay with that. And we might reorganize some of this too. So far so good. Turn it in a little. That's fine. That's a weird corner. We go back to the snap. What point is it good? At no point is good. Oh, we're out of sapwood. That's a good problem to have. Okay. I thought we had more wood. I'm okay with that. That looks pretty good. Is that going to be too far out? Likes it. Yeah, let's dismantle that one. Did that snap okay? Looks good enough to me. So we might have to like do something cheeky to get that extra little bit. Yeah. Let's dismantle. Let's see if we can like get over this little piece. Up. Now, this is where the problem was. And it still doesn't like it. If I move it in... I was hoping because we're on the block, it would have taken it. Like like this is good, but this is not. Ugh. Alright. Let's try a different method. Let's go this way. See if we can snap it. Yeah, because I'm trying to get it to go. So that's where it was. Let's try there. time? Is it not liking it because it's not liking it, or is it not liking it because we have stuff in the way? Yeah, it likes it. Alright, we're gonna do that. Now I gotta make it look uniformed. So it's pull, 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 pull. Yeah, all the spots are good. Up to where? So let's dismantle all this. Holes are on the left. Yeah, up to here looks good. So we had it again. Holes are on the left. That was too extreme. That was fine. Oh. Moved on me at the last second. Alright, just checking everything real quick. Now I'm out of reeds. Okay, let's go on a reed wood run. We're still doing decent on wood. Let's just do a quick reed run. See if we can grab some stuff and get a little familiar with our surroundings. So this is why I wasn't sweating the reed stuff. It's all right here. And to be honest, I didn't know you got sapwood. Oh, I might not be getting sapwood from reeds. I might be just be getting sapwood from the ground. So what's over here specifically? Some more reeds. We're going to look for a little bit of clay, except there's clay to the right of us. Okay, cool, and there is flax fiber. So I'm not going to be missing out on flax fiber from our old base, so that's huge. Nice, and there's some clay over here too. Let's see if we can find some flint, I guess would be the only other thing I could think of for leveling. Leveling up. There it goes. Man, there's a ton of reeds. Yeah, we already got 2 stacks. Yeah, this is not going to take long at all. It's actually like bugging out on the pickup more than anything else. I think there was a bug where you could pick up things too quickly in early access, so I think they actually like delay it now. Which is why you're seeing some of the weirdness that I'm seeing whenever we go to mass forage like this. It's only with foraging. I think the rest of it loot's fine. Okay, so there's a little bit of flint if we ever need it. That's good to know. Tons of reeds. Tons of little other things. I wonder if our dude ever got back on. So I don't think he's joined our clan yet. We kind of just built off of him. I haven't really seen him on or do much. So I'm curious when they're going to get on. Alright, back to clay. This is one of the clay spots I remembered, which is why where we built so we didn't destroy that little node or foundation. More reeds if you want them, which in this case we do, but I don't know how much more we need really. Clay is good for granite foundational stuff that we've been working on, so that's why I'm trying to re-get my clay up. I think you use it for other things like forge and calm and some other things. So like we need to get our clay stock back up. Little baby tree. Do we need more reeds at this point? Maybe. We can finish up one more stack. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Get clay. That should be it for now. Okay, how can we make this work now? So we had 7. We can't build because we don't have wood. Alright, so we gotta organize our boxes a little bit. Yeah, do we have like a dump box yet? We just moved, so that's why everything's unorganized. So I'm literally just looking for like empty slots. Yeah, here we go. Nope, I want the wood, I want the reeds. Everything else can go. I'll do one of those, perfect. That's why I have these 2 out of here, because they're like actively working on kind of stuff. Alright, so then we can snap them together again. And then we probably want to do something cheeky. Why is it building down? Yeah, build up. So I might want to do something cheeky to give us a little bit of space back. Not necessarily angle it. Dang. Alright, we'll do this for now. Extend it by 1, apparently. Then we can do that. Okay, so it only likes it to the corner. So that's good information. Something like that, maybe? Then we got... One in. So if this is the end, I'm going to go 1 in. Then what does this look like? Yeah, it's like a hair off. Okay. There you go. There you go. That looks like a good, solid startup. All right. That leaves the wood for reference so we can talk about what we're building. So this is going to be what our first floor looks like. Because we're going to have that as our ceiling. So this right here on the ladder portion is the ceiling. So we want probably no more than 2 high chests anyways. We got to figure out where to put the rest of our stuff. Like a door. So like this guy built a little window, a little door. So I guess if I'm running around, what am I putting where? I think we want a door. I think it makes sense to have a door by the road. So I think we want a door like over here somewhere. So if that's door 1, you probably want like a door on both of my sides as well so you can cut through. So what door options do I have? So I can make the little double hut. Or I can do like a little door. I kind of like the double. But I do miss out on wall space. I think that's fine. I guess a bigger chunk is where do we put the market? But I don't have all the materials to start figuring that out yet. So let's use, I guess, a wood block. All right, first things first, let's get the doors. Doors is step one. We'll do double door here. And then we'll do another double door here. There we go. That means we can run right out to the river in the back. We can run right out to the front. This gives me a base entrance on both sides, and if I need to change it, we can change it. So why does this matter? Maybe the doors should be closer in to the tower. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have this one. Kill that. Want to be that? That's fine. So we have the double door in the back, because then we can climb right up to the tower if needed. Yeah, I like being able to come in this way, because I come in from the teleporter this way. So that makes sense. I think I need a way in the back, even if this is not the door. Right, because there's like clay, like literally right there. So I think those 2 points make sense. And then I think we need to put this back in. And then we're gonna have to have a door like right off the tower. I think is what the plan's gonna be. Okay, can we actually make doors? So this is foundation, walls, floors, stairs, pillars, roofs, fences. But no doors. Interesting. So you do get some flooring option. Which I guess you'd have to make a decent base. You can't have it all be foundation. Foundation's literally meant for the foundation, like a basement or a first floor. The flooring is meant for every other floor. Alright, so we're going to have open holes until we get that done. So if that's the case, I like this open hole. So I think the beginning of our storage is going to be this back wall here. And then we can move stuff as needed. So let's start, let's start taking, oop, wrong direction. That. Let's see if we can start making shelving. I think I had photos of how my old setup was. Yeah, here we go. So it's 1, 2. Oh, and I tore some of it down already before I even took the photo. Okay, we can reorganize. Not a big deal. Alright, so this is the door frame. We don't necessarily want the wandering to be tight. Yeah, so let's use these for now. Okay, it's not going to let me clip through, which is good. And I was just going to start them off covering up that little slight. I think that gives me a front to back look. There we go. How does that look? That looks pretty good. So then the other piece I'm missing is plank charcoal resin. So we have the raw wood, which we can throw in there for now. So we're looking for any kind of chests and then any kind of plank charcoal resin. I guess we can go this way. Make it a little easier on me. Oh, I think that was one of them. Resin, plank, charcoal. Okay, so now we just need plank and resin. Is that the resin? Heck yeah. Okay, so we got the resin and the plank. Let's go. Okay. We can make this a lot quicker now. So I wanted these first 4, and we can increase or decrease the amount as needed. I wanted these first 4 to just be wood, because we need so much wood to cook that I figured it'd be a good idea to just lay stuff like this down. Okay, let's mass lay the chest down. We can worry about organization from here. Our goal at the end of this stream is to hopefully start being able to craft and cook again. Because it's kind of killing our IRL time by not being able to cook IRL timing things. Man, so I'm like fighting the right and the front to back. Okay. This is like my least favorite part of this game because you have to like spend so much time just aligning. Oh, did not mean to hit that button. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? As long as it's like close enough. I'm really the only one that has to see it or live with it. And I'd rather not have my arm scream because of how accurate I'm trying to make this. As long as it's not wildly off, I'm okay with it. Okay. This gives us 4 wood. And part of why I'm organizing as I go too is I don't know how much of chests I need. And I need to rebuild some of the stuff as we find them, too. I guess this would be up a little better. I kill that? Yeah. Alright, that looks good to me. So then... don't have wood. I was going to start filling it, but you're right. There's carpentry. Beams, charcoal, planks, clay, stone. Lumber or clay. What symbol did I use beforehand? Oh, I think it's same symbol but down farther. Tools, shields, furnishings. So it's not lumber, it's not stone. There it is, it's on the right. We had carpentry materials. What else did we run? Oh, we just ran a 5th wood. I'm okay with that. There we go. So that gets us our wood back. We'll take all this. Throw them back into 1. Now we're gonna throw in that, but I'm also gonna take like 2 little stacks. I guess 4 little stacks. Because I want to put something in each of these chests, so if I demolish, I don't accidentally demolish the chests I have already placed. Okay, so then I need... So that gives us the first 6. And then my old pictures, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 was at... 7 was at clay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I had 13 rows. So if we have that many chests, let's just start putting them all down. I have at least 5 more to put down, so let's do another batch of these. Again, we want this to be front to back. Alright, good enough. Sorry, we can't place here. We can place literally right next to it. Oh, is there a gap? That's fine. Apparently the tops are a little tighter than the bottoms. Oh, how funny. Oh, well, I'm not fixing that. That's fine. So can we empty these out then? Let's take all... Empty the chest. Yeah, great. Empty that chest. So we can place 2 more. I can see how the tops are a little tighter than the bottoms, because the bottom I'm fighting 3-dimensionally. But once I place it, I only have to think 2-dimensionally on the top. Oh, not a chest. Because it's already placed, so I don't have to think... I'm only thinking XY axis, not XYZ axis. Oh, I have stuff on me. Alright, what's the next labeled? I have a screenshot of what I had in my old base, that's why I'm able to look. So I think I had... like ore. Yeah. So I had ore set up. I think these were 4. The reason why I did 4 is because I was doing bronze while also farming for iron. Sorry, impure iron. So I had like the bronze stuff at the top, and then I had impure iron at the bottom, and I was getting ready to cook. So then the next ones would be minerals. So I just had a bunch to do. Then we had stone. Yep, that's the next symbol. Then here's where it becomes obvious to me on like the chests being a little off. Alright, now I actually need the chests. Like need more chests. So I can either make more or I can start organizing what we have. I guess we can start organizing because the stone goes up here. Charcoal went into here for now. We can pull that out. Oh yeah, we don't have a clay. We didn't get to clay yet? No. guess I could just make it. We have enough wood. So let's see where Founder's table is at. Maybe it's at the bottom. Yeah, here you go, Founder's pack. Oh, plank, even better. Get me some Griffin's chests. This is snappy. We're on odds, we're on odds. So I can do it next batch. I guess the top doesn't have to be so accurate, that's the gap. It's like bottoms be more accurate, tops be less accurate to like balance it out. Like don't make it obvious, but it, you know. Don't go measuring your home for straightness if you don't want to know the answer. Alright. So then we're back to... Oh, we dumped the charcoal. Just grab one stack. Yep, we should have one more stone. This back. After stone was clay. What was under clay? I think we just had flowers. So something I'm probably going to change right now. We're going to get rid of that because we're going to actually do charcoal underneath it. Which is fine. So that way we have a different spot for charcoal than this, because we're going to need a lot of charcoal. So it's better to get this going or started. There are planks in there just to have something in there. Put the charcoal in here. Take the wood out. Yeah, you can just throw wood in here. That's fine. Okay, so then it went... Plants? I'm surprised by that. Yeah, because it was... Yeah, I guess it was just the linen stuff. Okay. Why ask questions if that's what that's what the screenshot says? What plant symbol was I using? There we go. Then we got that. Followed by what was above it? Tailoring. Yeah, it was the filaments specifically, the symbol. Alright, that should get us enough to get going, hopefully. So now I can start organizing a bit. So we can throw in clay. Plants with reeds count as plants, so those can go in there. This was the carpentry stuff, so yeah, resin. We still need one because we're making stuff. Wood goes to the left. We can throw in the carpentry for now our tools because we just want more space. Okay, now we can start organizing again. Weapons can be at the end. These are plants plus weapons. That's random. Throw some of this back. And this is why I want to organize. I don't know if I need to add more plants because we've had new information come through since we last did this. And we gathered like a little bit more too. So specifically, I've been throwing in non-healing plants. See, and we got some extra. We got like leather, plank. I guess I can throw one down right now. This is kind of... Oh. Did we clear a chest? Nope, those are weapons. We tried to. Yeah. Let's clear stuff out so we can show that we went through the bin. But we still kind of have a random drunk drawer where this has to go somewhere. That can go in the carpentry. I don't have the stuff built for the rest. This can go into here. X chest. Seeds is after plants. Yep, we want plants. We have a spot for ore. Yep, we have another spot for ore. We have the carpentry stuff done. Carpentry, ore. So we've been doing ore of tin and copper at the top. And then the iron has just been at the bottom. Plants. Next one. Here we go. Resin. We can keep that there. Sand. That's why I had four chunks there. Oh yeah, we have our ore stuff back up too. So we can take all this little stuff. Bronze bar, sure. The rest of that is on hold. Yep, planks. More chests, that's a good find. Oh yeah, we're maxed. So we're just kind of going through old to new. So planks, beams, chests can get thrown in here. We had... Top here is stone. I guess the bottom can be sand, because we just had a ton of it. Oh yeah, resin can go back this way. And just give me one stack. And these are the gems. Put all this back in. And that's iron ore. Oh, that's iron ore. So we've been farming impure iron ore. I'm gonna have to throw iron ore here way at the end because I didn't even realize I got a tier 3 resource. So that's huge. Check in actions real quick. Okay, nobody's messaged. Yeah, while I'm organizing, feel free to ask me anything you want. We're just trying to... We just moved, a little bit ago, moved our plots. So we're trying to get organized post-plotting. Part of why I'm organizing now is because we're trying to get... see how many of what I need of each chest, so if I need to add more plants, I want to do that. Yep, that's another one. Yeah, bronze ingots are good, silver ingots are good. Ore is good, sand is good. Good meaning we have place for it. Bronze tips, more chests. Plant, sand, wood, ingots. I take it back. Do I have a spot for crafting mats? Not yet. Let's throw some of this in the junk drawer then. So I don't really have a spot for the finished products. At least not yet. So some of that can go into there. So I don't want to remove things if I don't have to. Yeah, like that's more what I'm looking for. It's just the bulk of something that I already have established. Good, so that chest is down. Thought we had iron. We did. Then sand. Then plant. Move this back just so it's a little out of the way. Okay, so that looks full. Second plant. Silver ingot can go back in here. We don't need that much charcoal. Oh yeah, we have a charcoal bin now. Exchange. More chests. Oh, give me the wood. The heartwood can go on the bottom right here. I can take this wood back. That goes up here. Alright, keep going. Limestone. Oh, why is it not working? There you go. Limestone. Ore. Resin. Planks. Copper. Plant. Onyx. I guess flints can go into the ore drawer. I never thought about that. Yeah, they're flint, onyx. That should be it for that. Tin, stone. We upgraded to limestone. Oh, that's iron ore. Get thrown in there. Resin, plank. Plants. I think we got filled up here. Oh, nice. We can see if we can top things off before moving them over. Yeah, I don't have resin for this sign, but that's fine. Charcoal can come with us. The rest of this can wait. Yep. I think we want everything in here. So I'll just take that. Alright, we'll come back for some of that. So ores. Well, that came along nicely. Then we have more hardwood. Nope, off by one for that. So that's the resin pile. Then we have more tin. Oh, obsidian, that can go here. We have more plants. Flaxseed and boar carcass can go into our junk drawer for now. This can go there. Boop, boop. Sand. Fruit. Stone. Oh, we're gonna wait on that. That's edible. That's why it's a little different than the rest. I think the Daruda fruit is also edible, so we should pull that out of the other one. Yep, pull those. So we Make it more flowers. Sure, seeds can count as a flower. I don't have a specific spot for that. Oh, back to building? No. I'm putting stuff away. Limestone can go in. What am I looking for? Sand? Yeah, sand we already have a slot for. Flowers. Did we have an edible? Yeah, elderberry is an edible. Darata fruit, there you go. What's it actually called? Dartura fruit. Sorry about that. It's like I'm tired, just start throwing words together. You know how it goes. Okay, so then we can start seeing if we can top off any of these. Alright, next chest. Start throwing these in. Those are going to have to go someplace else for now. Those are weapons. Those are seeds. Those are edibles. Then we also have that get thrown in. Perfect. Alright. This is helping us get organized. I know it's a little boring, but it's gotta happen. So we can take all of these for now and start decommissioning chests so we can stop double checking. Yeah, and then I think we're gonna do like just random placements. We don't care about alignment. Oh. We can start organizing these based on what they are until we're ready. So like that's gonna be our cloth. We can start throwing in like all the animal pieces that are not meat. Dang, we have like a bunch of random stuff. Hoofs. There we go. And this can be meats, I guess, for now. Throw in some edible. Yeah, throw in these. I don't know what this is. Just random armaments. Yeah, that's also eating. Alright, we can organize these. Go up one. Put all that together. Put that down. Yeah, now we're making a little bit of progress. Yeah, take all of that. Decommission the chest. Decommission the chest. Yeah, take all, decommission the chest. So now I at least know where stuff has been. And we know because these don't look good, we can start throwing stuff together. So we can start putting flax fiber together. That's going to be its own drawer. We had animal parts at one point over here. These can continue to be in a drawer. Not the meat. Meat goes over here. With other random assortments. Pods can go into the... whatchamacallit. The pods can go with the plants. Those can go together. And then this is going to be one drawer over anyways, because that's the tailoring. Then we can throw this over here. Perfect. Next grouping. Yep, take all. This was now we're getting into the tailoring pieces. So tailoring. Tailoring. Go back one. Oh, over here then. This was the bone fragment. I think we've been throwing the food in here. Yeah. So food stuff that's edible can go this way. Even though that's a negative edible, I've been throwing them together. Lard was the animal stuff. Small animal hide. I think the bees stuff I threw in with plants, maybe? We should probably make a bee drawer, because I do want to get the bees going again, like just solo bees. Alright, these are going to go in my junk drawer, because I'm going to need these faster, so I want to get to that. We also forgot about the fruit. Good. Keep some chests, that's fine. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. So sand. I think you go down one. Yep. There's our first full chest of sand. I think we might have enough for almost the second full chest. But that's what I'm looking for. That's why we're going through this little exercise, is because I know I have a bunch more than what's being let on here. These are all fine. We don't need any of these right away. And they're kind of organized already. Yeah, same with that. That's the tailoring linen stuff. That's more sand. These are animal parts. It might be getting to the point where they're all organized at this point, because I did try to keep them together as best as I could. Or more ore. That's fine. That's somewhat organized. That's also fine. Missed one there. Missed clay. Oh, no, we're out of slots, otherwise I would take in the flint too. So flint's all we have left, but that gives me a good range as to what we need. Okay, perfect. So now we gotta dump some of this off. Sand. Oh, we actually topped out on sand. Or... yeah, we're gonna have to throw some sand and some ore, or expand the stone empire. I think we should be fine with what we have, because we're gonna start cooking. Yep, clay. Oh, this is the tailoring pieces. I'm okay with that. So let's throw some more chests down. So is it saying like the next batch? Here we go. Alright, looks good so far. So if that's where we're at as to the filament, how many more do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows. So one filament, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I have 2, 5, 3. I need 6 more. I need 6 more chests. Do I have 6 chests somewhere? Yes. Yes, I do. I made extras for the move because I knew we were going to have to be in between like we are. And I didn't want to be like out of wood and then scrambling for a chest, not knowing where the wood was or not knowing where anything was built. And then we got this going in. I guess I could just keep going. I don't have to count. I was counting to see how many we needed, but I could just go till I'm empty. As long as I build like this one. Come on, why is this not lining up? There we go. Yep, perfect. So I have enough for signs. We're missing planks. Okay, so then we have flowers, filament. What's the next row? We're looking at a different kind of flower at the bottom. So it looks like I did this symbol. And then what's above that? I don't even recognize that symbol. Something with scissors. Is it this? The cloth? Yeah, it just looks weird at an angle. And that makes sense, because that's more of the tailoring. Then we had the bread symbol, which I was using not for baked goods, but for edible food. Oh, that doesn't look too great. Oh no! Yeah, that's exactly why we're putting in chests the way we were, is because I didn't want to have to do this. So that won't happen if you have stuff in it. But if you don't have stuff in it, you can try to dismantle one thing and misclick and dismantle another. So what am I looking for? Bread? Or in organization, there it is. So then I went bread, leatherworking. Like a weird potion symbol? I guess. I'm going to do a second spot of leathering. Because we can afford it. And then potions. And now I need one more set of chests. Because I added a requirement at the end. There we go. There we go. What do I have at the end? I had blacksmithing tools. Which is not really blacksmithing tools. It's more like processed iron and tooling and that kind of stuff.
Yo.
Oh, hey. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. Just got done playing a football game.
Nice. Did you win?
So I did.
Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Being a little weird.
Yeah, I heard
There
it.
we go.
We missed one somehow.
Got on a little earlier today and chopped a shit ton of wood.
Did you?
Yeah, I filled like 3 chests.
I think that's the way to go, because I have 4 chests on the end for just literally wood. And I think that's the play, because you just need so much of it that you just want to get a surplus going, then do what you gotta do, and then go back and get more wood.
Yeah, because as I was building, I would do a little bit, and I'm like, shit, I need more wood. And then I was like, you
Right.
know what, screw this. So today I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm just gonna fill up a couple chests of wood and just, mass process it so I can, do more at once.
Yeah, exactly.
But this place is great because there's some like thick ass beech trees that give like a shit ton of wood, so you don't have to chop that much.
Yeah, I like the beech trees because they take longer to chop, but you definitely get more yield because of it. So
Like
I
this.
do like that.
Well, there's different sizes of the beech trees. Is what I'm
Yep.
saying. And there's some that are like ginormous that give you over 100 wood.
Yeah, the highest I've seen I think has been
Over.
120. Have you seen more than that?
Yeah, I think I got like 175.
Whew. Yeah, that's way more than I was thinking. Yeah, because there are different
Yeah.
sizes of beech trees, and I've been averaging 75. So if I see one that's like over 100, I feel like that's a good day.
hmm Yeah, I found a
I know
spot
what I
close
did
to
now.
us that has um, a bunch of um, trees that'll give you close to 100, if not more.
That's great.
So, yeah.
So I'm finishing up organization from the move. So I'm trying to like put stuff back the way it was. Uh, my
Nice.
goal, my goal is trying to start cooking. So like how you're saying, I needed a bunch of trees to do stuff.
hmm
I'm at the
Yeah.
point where I have like a ton of sand, a ton of iron, and I needed trees and charcoal to start processing some of that. And so now that we're next to trees, I'm going to be doing very similar of chopping trees and then processing it for other things.
Nice. Yeah, I started cooking earlier, but then got sidetracked. So I
Like you
plan to
do.
get back to it. Yeah, yeah. I plan to get back to it because there's some good recipes that I want to start using like, to give you like more stamina and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been hoarding or harvesting everything I can, just because like I know everything in this game that's a collectible will be useful eventually. So it's just trying to process
100%.
it.
Yeah, I got a lot of meat waiting to be cooked
Yeah,
for me.
that's something. Since we're by the woods, that's something I was going to start doing more of too. Is I was going to invest. Since you said the bow is worth it, I was going to give the bow another try and see how that
Okay.
goes.
Yeah, at least for the deer, it's perfect because it's literally just one shot and they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the goals. Because I occasionally get a deer just because they run at me or like I charge them and I get lucky kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is a good area
That's not
for deer.
ideal.
I saw like three deer, 3 or 4 deer, pretty consistently around us.
When I saw Brandon's plot where he just has deer everywhere, I was like, oh, that's a good play. Like I could see why he picked where he picked. Because like there's a
Nice.
lot. Like you just
Mhm.
shoot them and then just keep doing whatever you're doing.
Right.
Oh yeah, I guess I can throw the tools in there. I'll need those in a sec. Oh yeah, we have a leather. I guess throw the bee stuff in here. That can stay. I gotta figure out what to do with the weapons. That I did have a spot for.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to build some pillars to try adding stability higher up. I think that might be what's going on. On top of,
Yeah,
I think the building in general is a little bugged. Because I watched the video, and like some of the stuff that he's doing just won't let me do it, and I'm
right.
following it like exactly how he's doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not building a ton. I built all my storage on the side here, so hopefully we don't have to move that again. But anything in the center, once I start putting stuff down to cook, if you need me to move something to put a pillar down, that was the idea of me not like over investing. Because I know
Sure.
that was coming.
Mm-hmm. Which
I guess if I'm done with the chest can go away. Alright, so these flowers were the flax fiber. You can throw the straws in there. So I did process a ton of flax fiber before the move. That was smart of me.
nice.
Give me that back. Let's get rid of the founding crafting table since we don't need griffin chests anymore. That can stay there for now. Yeah, this is the stuff I'm more looking for. There we go. So we had one side for cloth. I think this side was like the wooden buttons. There we go. Next batch. Take all, but we want to put some of this in the junk drawer. There we go. Slowly and surely consolidating the chests.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep, that's what we're looking for. That's fine. By the way, if you ever need wood buttons, I have a ton of them.
Probably will, since I'm for carpentry. I'm probably need it for something.
I think you use it
Yeah.
for tailoring to some degree too.
Okay.
You know, like wooden buttons on a shirt. That's what I was originally thought they were
Yeah.
for.
There. Trying to get this pillar level with this floor that I got over here.
Yeah, if you're wondering why our walls are a little weird, I hit some of that already too.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
I hit Alt Tab and it minimized my game. So like I just saw the
Oh, wow.
Steam, like the Steam library page for a minute. And I was just like, how did I get to here with like just moving my left hand?
Mm.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to have another junk drawer because I don't know what any of this is. Oh, that's food. So we've had meats, potions, processed. If I can get thrown in there. Ooh, more processed. So that's a flower I missed? Sure.
Let's see, a little higher.
What do I have left? So these are B parts, that makes sense. These are mostly gear. You know what worn out lockets are used for?
Yeah. Gear.
Oh, they're just like a random requirement?
Yeah, so once, hire some higher tier gear, start using the lockets.
Hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Throw some of that together, the rest of this. So we have these seeds coming in. More of the same. These coming in. Then we have animal parts. Then we have flowers. So that looks good. That we can take out because we want bee stuff. Ah, so we just grab all of this. There's not much in here. Yep, that's full to the brim. That can get shoved in. I guess that can get shoved in. That can get shoved in. These are bee parts. Which let's make a little more organized. There we go. Okay. So all that's left is miscellaneous stuff that I didn't have a label for. So really, I just need to figure out what to do with all this stuff. That's fine. So I have weapons, I have bees. I guess we can make the bees next. What does that take? Oh, it is a basic beehive. I just typed in bee and I'm like, is this called a bee or is this called an apiary? I didn't know which way I was gonna go.
Yeah.
I guess they thought the people wouldn't know what an apiary was.
Probably.
Can you pin recipes?
I wish. I don't know. I assumed you couldn't. You probably can't. But that would be nice if you could.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised you can't. This kind of goes with the take all leave all button. Like how we have a take all button, but we don't have like a push button. I'm kind of
Yeah.
surprised we also don't have this. So plank, wood stock, straw. Longwood stock, plank. I think my straw is down here. Yeah. Oh, beehive pieces, of course. Of course. Alright, so we have a flat wall here. Let's put our chests down first. Let's go that route. I'll just grab them all, in case I run out. Yeah, so I'm trying to leave chests on the edge of the perimeter, which is why I wanted to get fencing down. Because I figured that's not where the beams are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to restrict your beaming, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like
light it a
that's
little.
what I needed was a beam. To get me a little further. Oh.
Okay, so I can fit 8. That's pretty good. Ooh, that was the slow. Not liking the left or right on this one. Interesting. Yeah, it's really not liking it. It's fine, this one can protrude a little. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it protrudes a little. Why does it protrude a little? So I'm right on the edge of that curve. I didn't shove this over enough. That's fine. So then bees can go on this side. So it doesn't like that. Guess if it doesn't like it, let's flap them a little this way. Yeah, hang on. I can pick. Yeah, let's go this route. Give me a little bit of room. Now on the other side, we can kind of flip it and then push to the wall. Alright, something like that. Let's see how that looks. All right. How many more bee stuff can I make based on the math? So I have 8 parts. 3 times 8 is 24. So I do actually have enough straw. So 8 more. So that'd be 3, 6, and then like another row starting. It's kind of interesting. Seven, 8. Can we do like another one of these? Sorry, we cannot build here. I'm sure you're tired of seeing that message too. So what are you working on?
Trying to get the top floor built out, or not even the top floor, but the floor, the second highest floor. Trying to get that built out. I think I need to get some pillars in place, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. So I'm using this the first level or floor, or the second floor, as a guide to where to put the pillars. And then I'll probably get rid of that second floor just so that there's height on the first floor. It doesn't feel crowded. If that makes sense.
So you're getting rid of this floor?
The floor I'm
Floor
standing on. Yeah, kind of using this as a guide to know where to put these pillars. So, just because unless I kept this floor as is, and then strictly use this floor as like a basement storage or something.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what
walk
I
under
was.
here, it kind of feels low. So if this is the basement, then and then this, get this stuff, and if this is truly the first floor, then that could work. And then this wouldn't be a floor. This probably wouldn't be a floor, but well, shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you start deleting stuff, you're gonna have a weird evens and odds problem. I think just leave every
Well,
floor
I don't know.
as is.
Yeah, I don't. Well, some of like you can't build some stuff if it's too low. So
What do you mean?
like that forge can't be in that basement. It's too high.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So
Would it
that's why I
be
was trying to get some height.
Yeah, would it be best just to put it on the roof then, like to stick it on this floor, because then that way you don't have to worry about height.
Yeah, maybe that could work. So, but but I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I don't think we necessarily have to cram it and get every floor that we can. Just because I feel like once you get like 3 floors, 3 or 4 floors, it's like plenty of space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm counting real quick. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and then you had that basement.
6, 7. Yeah, it is sad that if you do that, you're cutting it in half from like 7 to 3 or 7 to 4. But I also agree
Yeah.
with you that is a lot of space. Because, like, I'm still setting
It's
up.
like all this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
all
I'm
this
still
shit
setting
here.
up one, and I'm not even,
Yeah.
like, using one yet.
Yeah, so I'm like, all this here is space. So each floor is gonna have a
Like one of
blank canvas
these.
of
Right.
all this. Yeah. So that's why I was just like, I don't think we actually have to maximize every single floor or to have, a set like the floors of a one set length or height or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just always try to min max in games, and I can't tell you the problems we're going to hit in the future. So I always just try to build for
Mhm.
flexibility, whatever that looks like.
Right. Yeah, I think there's a thin line between like min maxing and like aesthetics and comfortable. I can't think of the word. Making it more comfortable to build because I feel
Yeah,
like a
because if you have
one by
every
one
floor,
feels crammed. It feels
yeah,
crammed.
because if you have every floor min maxed, I don't know what that's going to do to the camera either. Because right now
Yeah.
we don't have
Mhm.
the floor slash ceiling, so there's a lot of things the camera can do wonky there.
Right. Because I think it'd be worth something if like this ground level is just a basement, and we build it out however long or short we build it out, and that
Sure.
could just be storage or whatever. So um, and then the other floors, we can make it whatever we want. So I guess the other thing we're gonna have to deal with is lighting.
Yeah, I remember
So
we had that. I remember we had that
mhm,
problem the first time we played Pax
yeah,
Day. We made some basements on every floor, and then we're like, we can't see anything.
mm-hmm,
So I do remember
yep,
having
yep.
to craft lighting and figure that out as well.
Yeah, that's definitely something we'll have to think about. Okay, I feel good. I got a good baseline for what it should be or what it start to look like. I'm starting to see it. So maybe I'll just build this base floor, like get some of this built together because that'll make it a little easier for me to do.
Fox fiber. That's really good. Grab real quick. I swear, I have an issue where my E key goes on cooldown whenever I try to grab like foraging resources. So think like reeds or fiber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it like gets tired. It's like the E key.
Hmm. It's funny. I start building, and then it turns red. I'm like, shit. Why is this bugging out? And I'm like, oh, I don't have the
You're out of
resources.
resources.
Yeah.
I have the same problem. That's why I try to load up on stuff too.
Hmm. Probably want to make these stairs wider. Maybe put a rail so you don't fall off the side.
You don't want to fall to your death?
Not so much. Yeah, 2 feels a little bit better, actually.
Can I wall off the bee sound? 'Cause that's already getting annoying.
Yep.
There we go. I need wood, so I have reeds on me. What happens if I just like quick and dirty? Snap. 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 What about flooring? What floor is going to make more wood? Mmm. Alright, how do I get the flooring? Maybe I don't need flooring, maybe I need a roof. It's not very big. A little bigger. I think it won't let me see it. So no is the answer. It doesn't really kill the sound.
What are the bees making right now?
They only make honey, and they make two things. Honey and beeswax.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So in a different game, somebody asked 2 years ago, is there a way to turn off the bees?
Mm-hmm.
now. I'll just deal with it. That's not important. So, what do I have left? Just weapons? Yeah, so I'm going to want my crafting stuff more towards your side, which you have crafting stuff already. That gets rid of the bee noise. Okay, so I guess we can do another set of chests. We know we have plenty of chests.
Ah. That's the key. I figured it out.
What figured what issue out and what was the key?
The height issue. There's no stability, and the pillars provide that. So it's comes to a placing issue. Like, where do you place the pillars to give stability higher up, so that you can build higher up?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So like, I can't, because the problem that I'm having right now, like if you look at the very top, if you can see, it's not built out too far. Like, there's no stability towards the end, so I can't build out any further. So I have to bring stability up there, so I need to bring some pillars up there. So, and you obviously got to start from the bottom. Can't just drop a pillar in the air, right? So,
Right.
um, so I'm trying to use the basement as a guide to where the pillar should go, and then just
Right.
running those pillars all the way up to the top. So
Alright, that should be the last puzzle piece. I can get these shoved in. Remove wood in. I think these were flowers. Yeah, I'll put reeds in the second half. Clay. There it goes. Clay's a little to the left. Flax, which was down here. Flint. And back to chests. We did use quite a bit. Oh yeah, labeling things. That's what I was looking forward to trying. So we have resin. We want charcoal. What else am I missing? Plank. Thought there was a third. So then we're looking for weapons, I think was a tier. So we have tools. That was a thing. Alright, so tools, then there was weapons and armor, which I think I just needed 2 and 2. That's archery, this is weapons. Something like that. Alright, so we got those chests done. So take all. And we have shield. Then we have a ton of tools. And this is a different tool. Take all, release. Take all, can't release, okay. So we want the rest of these toolings because they're the same. We want these toolings because they're the same. I think weapons we want to have as much of the likes in one place. There's that bronze sword, bow. I think there's stuff I was playing with. Tunic, go into armor. That can go. We're working on the next set. Weapons. I think, yep, we actually had enough to fill one type. That's crazy. Polished, chopping. And we're back to armor. Armor. I have 2 construction hammers somehow. Take all. All. I think we're 1 off. Here, that's what we wanted. Weapons, 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 pickaxe. Take all. Destroy. Anything else we're missing? Oh, the stone stuff, I guess. That's weapons. I think these go back up here. Alright. That's good, so we're getting all that back in. Get a little bit of lag. Destroy my foundation. That's what I'm talking about. I guess what, square? Put that back. Skinning knife is back into tooling. This goes back into armoring. Oh, we can throw this into weapons for now. Sweet! Actually got my base somewhat organized now.
Nice.
Despite...
We're right back.
Alright. Despite having the bee sounds. Pickaxe. Chopping axe. Skinning knife. Start throwing these in selectively. Oh yeah, the charcoal doesn't go in here anymore. Charcoal goes down here. We got this in here. Then off by one. Here we go. Okay. So now it's our next goal. Oh yeah, now we gotta start recreating everything. Yeah, so we want like all these little tables back up and running. I don't know what a wooden winch is for. We'll figure that as we go. Okay, so we got beehives back up and running. Basic carpenter workbench is wood beams and planks. Wood beams, planks, sure. So this is carpenter workbench. I think we have here. Yeah. So we'll use this invisible wall as like a tracking, I guess. Yeah. So carpenter. Then we want the wood chopping block. Let's grab some wood. I'm checking on something real quick. What does this say? Because they're talking about that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now we're back into this. We've got pieces and parts going. So we want the wood chopping block. We're using the light as our wall guide. We can give it a little bit of space. Then what's the other one we use? It's like the logging bench? Yeah, logging workbench. Something like that is the carpentry side. I could rebuild the well. Oh, that's what the wench is for. I could rebuild the well, but we didn't really use the well a whole bunch. I guess it's good to have just in case I don't forget. Alright, so we have... Won't let us build outside, that's fine. This can go... I don't know, like here for now? Yep, furnace is what we're trying to get to. Campfire. Campfire is like another good one. Alright, what else are we missing? We rebuilt the bees. We gotta do basic charcoal kilns. And we have to do basic furnace. So those are two things we gotta build a lot of. Then we have the armor and the weaponsmithing benches. That's fine. Which one is this? Armor? Yep, armor, weaponsmithing. And then forge is clay. Let's grab that. Oop. This giant thing. I guess it's not a good way to throw this in. It's gotta go somewhere. Alright. Honestly, let's see if we can restructure that. Yeah, can we do like... I think that's worse. Is it better to do this? Or like this? I guess this works. Just doesn't look clean. Then I want, yep, then I want leatherworking. Not tanning, but like the tailoring. Yeah, simple tailoring table. What are we missing from that? Linen string? Okay. Random, but we have it. Okay, so simple tailoring table. we did the leatherworking, fletching, jewelry making, Founder's Pack, because why not? Actually, Founder's Pack can go over on this side. This is more of like the wooden crafting stuff. Carpentry.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Porcelain cloth and bronze nails. Yeah, like the middle one. This is in part what I wanted to see. Oh yeah, did I get... I'm at 390. Yes, it doesn't like it along this station. We can make it, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll worry about the marketing later. So I don't need the linen stuff if we're not making marketing. Yeah, I guess I can put some of this back. I guess I don't need to right now. So I'm building all the things I'm remembering to building between us, so neither one of us has to run very far. I blocked off a little bit of the carpentry because you already have some carpentry set up. So I just put the camping gear in the water well there, just in case we need it.
Wait.
Yeah, so I need wood. There we go. So now we can start making stuff. So I can make it a straight row across, really. Is that gonna affect the camera at all? Doesn't look like it. Oh. How does that work? One, two, three, four, 5. 6. 7. I could squeeze in an 8th, but I don't think there's a point to that. And these need to be long sticks and stones. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is fine for now. Yeah, grab these. Grab actual stone. I'm out of longwood sticks. That's a weird problem to have. think they were here. Alright, last one, because that was a stack. That should be a good amount. Alright. Out of sticks again, so that only gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go make more sticks. Oop, wrong side. Oh, interesting. So it does try to finish out previous stacks before making a new stack. So that's 3. We'll go to a couple more. Because it's 1 to 1 for sapwood. But it doesn't stack nearly as much. We gotta smoke out the bees. Alright, that's probably good enough. I may have to kill these last two if we want to expand the bees, maybe, or maybe start putting bees over here. Maybe squeeze one more on this side. Oh yeah, I'm out again. That's probably fine. So this makes glass. Yeah, that's the recipe we're familiar with. The rest of this needs charcoal, so we need to get this going. So we just need a ton of wood at this point. So I guess that's step 1, is to get that timer started so we can start crafting some of this. Alright, so that's planks, wood beams, stock. Then we can go to clay. I was right, we did need a ton of clay to go through. Yeah, we used a good chunk of stone too. That's nuts. We did a stone run the other day and we're almost already out already. I know it's like bad grammar.
Oh, wow.
But we're almost already out. Hey, welcome back.
Thanks.
Alright, give me one of those hammers. So skinning, chopping, and picking. First thing is to take all of my existing wood, except for hardwood. Don't want to burn that. Start these off. Charcoal. So this takes, what, 20 minutes? Let's do 3. We'll do 2 more rows. I'm glad I don't have to breathe any of this in. I sneak a 4th row in. 3, 4. 4. 4. I may want to make more. I thought this was overkill, but it might not actually be. Clay and wood. Yeah, just keep grabbing clay. When I get another high stack of clay, I'll make more. Alright, off to chopping I go.
That you can never have too much.
Too much of what?
Clay, or wood, or stone.
I was commenting on, I thought I crafted too many charcoals things, the basic charcoal kilns, because I have 1, 2, 3, I have 6 going right now. And I thought, oh, 6, that's overkill. But I literally just filled up to halfway on their queue with 1 chest of wood. And you and me both know 1 chest of wood is like nothing.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so it makes sense. I've seen a shit ton of kiln structures together. I'm just like, really? But sure enough.
Yeah, you don't think of it until you go to use it, but yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I'm trying to start processing. I have a ton of impure iron I'm trying to start processing. And you need a F ton of charcoal to start processing that. So that was my goal by the end of the stream, was to start using the IRL timers to my advantage.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Let me chop it. So what's your wood cutting at?
Let me check.
Because you've been doing way more carpentry than I have, so I'm curious.
Wood cutting. Level 16.
Nice. Yeah, mine just hit 14.
Nice.
And I thought I was chopping a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
chopping we shall go. Oh, nice. We have a neighbor to the back here I didn't know we had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you look where I'm at on the map, you'll see there's somebody built like a minor base here.
Mm.
And then don't forget, you have your half of the old base to move to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still planning on getting that. But I'm really starting to make good progress here.
Yeah, you were just talking about doing the plot in a straight line the other day, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, you have your second plot to move yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another guy back here building stuff. So what's all this? That is something we can't click. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. That's a cool idea. This guy integrated his market stall into like his house, so it looks like a window.
Mm.
Yeah, then he's building a little basement too.
Nice.
Yeah, people come up with some really clever ideas. I love checking out people's bases. Hey, here's another one back here too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It looks like somebody established and somebody not established building next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
Nice.
And there's another guy even further back building stuff. Oh my gosh. That's another split level something going on. Yeah, I'm glad we moved our plot when we did, because this is a popular area.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's like a good distance away from the teleporter. So, not super far. Just a decent amount of space, like a far from away. So, you're right there to be able to kind of journey any direction you want to go. I guess except yeah, you can really go south and hit everything. We're right there by the wildlands, which is cool.
Yeah, the being close to the teleporting spot has been really nice as well. I started journeying outside of our little area because of it, and teleported back, and I was like, oh yeah, this is an easier run than trying to run up that stupid mountain we've been doing.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm still getting used to the new area, but I'm liking it so far. It's really not any better or worse than where we're at. Location-wise, I think it's better for like people and traveling, but I still am gonna miss being right next to that quarry.
Yeah, I think the quarry was really nice. I think it's just like a trade-off. You trade the quarry for the travel convenience. So,
And wood convenience.
yeah, and wood convenience. So I think I kind of feel like that may outweigh a little bit, only because travel is huge since it saves you so much time in the long run.
Right.
Because ore, you can kind of get ore, you know, you're going to have to get different ore than that ore that's there, right? So
Yeah, that's a low-level area to begin with anyways. So like it only had up to impure iron. So anything beyond that we would have had to move or travel anyways.
Mm-hmm.
There goes reeds. So I think the trade-off is going to be giving up the bronze ability to make bronze really cheap up there, but we had to make so many wood runs it was starting to get annoying. And then also we have a ton of clay by where we're at, and so I was really hurting for clay, and now I don't. Now I'm like tripping over it.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the spot. Now that you mentioned that, we're right in the marsh.
Yeah, and so that's why they say there's no like one best universal spot in Pax Dei, is because every biome just is something different.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get some water. Yeah, I'm not far from our base at all, and I'm getting a good chunk of wood. Did you ever get your axe repaired? Did you buy a new one, or what happened with that story?
I bought a new one. It was only like 14 gold, I think, or 10 gold. So it wasn't too much.
Yeah, really dropping prices on those tools already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just a couple things. Like a lot of people being able to build the tools, and everybody trying to undercut everybody, which I appreciate.
Well, it's the nature of supply and demand.
Yeah.
That's why all the bronze weapons and stuff, you can't even give it away. Like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all the stuff that I made that's low level, because, like, you can't even sell it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because of that stuff, so, like, anybody can reasonably get to the point to make that, so...
Yeah, it's like tier 0 to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have a very high smithing to make any of it.
Yeah.
I stuck.
Alright, I think I've hit the point where I need to get more wood.
I just did a wood run, and all I have left to show for it is a 50 stack. I just threw it all into charcoal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bees. I got more bee stuff for them. Put all that over here. Yes, without even trying, I picked up 164 clay. Just because I found it.
Nice.
So that's the real advantage of being in this area. Is we were very clay starved before. Alright, back we go. Then did I leave? I think I left wood somewhere over here. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, 41. I'm glad I came back for it. Yeah, if I have time tomorrow, I may just start chopping wood so I can just cook more.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at in the cycle of resources, is I don't have enough gathered materials to even really start processing anything higher. Is this oak? I mean, random clay, sure. Yeah, it is oak. I don't even know where that clay was at. I clicked on a tree and it said, "Do you want clay?" So I was a bit confused.
Nice. So the clay was on the ground, you just couldn't see it.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it was under the root or I was just blind. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's dudes right here. Oh, there are dudes you can fight right here. I don't have a weapon on me. I gotta be careful. Good to see the deer. That's what I'll start playing with tomorrow too, to see if we can see how the bows work and see if I can level up bowing.
Yeah. Nice.
I know it's not called bowing, I think it's fletching, but still.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get the first floor or basement good to go. So if I can see it now, I can at least get these pillars headed towards your direction. So I'm gonna have to put some pillars over there.
Get some wood over there.
So, these stone pillars. So
Yeah, there's a word I missed. I don't
figure
know what the
out
word was.
stone pillars.
Yeah, I heard that part. I heard the stone pillars. There's something in your sentence that I missed, and that's what I was trying to figure out. So yeah, go ahead and try to build
work
out.
on getting them placed over in your area.
Sure.
So, 'cause I can't build in the sky out here until I have pillars.
Right, that's
Yeah.
part of why I didn't. Everything I made was designed to be moved. Nothing I put down today is permanent for that exact reason, because I don't know where the pillars are going to go.
Uh-huh. Yep.
The only
In
caveat.
retrospect,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, in retrospect, having that stair pillar over on this side wouldn't have been a bad idea.
On my side?
Fine. Yeah, on your side. It wouldn't have been a horrible idea. It would have been an idea. Like, if you see... Well, you're not over here, are you?
No, I'm out farming. I'm not even near our base, no.
Okay. Yeah, I can describe it. Basically, kind of what I figured out is you have that stone foundation, that triangle foundation, going up to the sky for the stairs, right?
Yep.
And then off of that, or kind of like a set distance around in a circle, I have stone pillars up into the sky. So you have like a circular shape of pillars.
Yeah, he did a hexagon. Yeah, he did a hexagon base to triangle pillars, right?
Right. So it wouldn't have been a bad idea to have that same design over there. So, but I think I may be able to just find 2 lines of pillars, maybe, that can hopefully cover. It's gonna be, I guess, 2 or 3 lines. I'm gonna try to do maybe the widest 2 pillars, maybe, and just run it out in your area and see if that'll allow me to build the whole flooring.
Yeah,
the levels.
If not, and I have to redo my foundation again, no, we're going to have uneven floors then, because that was the reason why I tore all that down.
Oh, you shouldn't have to redo your foundation at all. No. You shouldn't have to do that at all. So, because you can adjust the height of these pillars, to kind of get what you need.
Okay.
So, or get what I need as far as having it match up to the floor. So, yeah. So that won't be a problem. Yeah, I'm pretty happy how this is turning out.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely more space than the last base. I don't know what happened with the last base. There's definitely something up, because I feel like we have way more space here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. And it's the same, like, 2 plots.
Same 2 to 3 plots, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the trees aren't in our way either. The stupid trees aren't growing in the middle of our base.
True.
That's also contributing to why it feels there's so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were complaining about that in group chat too, and I was like, okay, we're not the only ones that are having this issue. And they said that it's on their to do bug fix list.
Yep, I told you that. So, I think it's on that Discord, I think. As one of the
I think so too.
line items.
Yeah, because they referenced the same thing you were talking about. Yep.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, so that's why I brought it up. Is like we were talking about it, then it came up in group chat at some point. So I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's complaining about this. It's on. They know
Yeah.
about it, so it's on the road to fix. They're not releasing any hard dates or deadlines because you don't want to add bugs to an MMO. That's like a death of an MMO. So I'm sure they have some huge QA stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized I'm chopping around this dude's base. That's so funny.
Mm.
Alright, this is probably my last tree, and then I'm gonna sign out for the night.
All right.
Is there anything you need before I head out?
Hmm.
Is there anything you need before I head out?
Nope. I'm about to go chop a bunch of trees.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at for tomorrow. Is I'm waiting. So overnight from now till tomorrow morning before work, I'm going to have sapwood converting into charcoal. That's going to happen overnight. So I'm going to see if I can get up a few minutes early before work and then start converting the charcoal to other things. So that way I can start like making sand and glass and that kind of stuff going.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I do have enough room to do another. Is there a way to pick up stuff quickly? Man, there's some hotkey items they could have done. Yeah, because there's a hotkey item to craft again, and I was hoping if you hit the same hotkey item, it would like pick up the item and craft a new item. But apparently that is a no-go.
Right.
So I was hoping. I was like fingers crossed. Okay, so those are all full. Let's do the rest of this in. And we have this we can empty. That we can empty. Oh, wrong emptying. And we do have a bunch of charcoal already made, so I can get that process started. And then, where's the... Oh, that's the wrong kind of flour. There we go. Okay, if I have this much charcoal, let's see if we can get the iron going. Oh, that's not the right iron. That's the right iron. Iron ingot takes 80 charcoal. Oh yeah, this is like nothing. Yeah, I have so much iron and just not enough charcoal. Oh well. It's a start at the very least.
Yeah.
Glad we're by the wood area.
100%. Which I just found a little more wood that I had.
Nice.
So I was about to go chop some wood. I was like, oh wait, I got a little pile I can work with.
Alright, good.
Yeah, I might try to at least get this side covered on the basement floor.
Yep. I'm gonna head out. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.